One of the first popular books on youth gangs was published in 1955 by Albert Cohen, and it was titled Delinquent Boys, The Culture of the Gang. In it, Cohen suggested that lower-class youth internalized the goals of the middle-class culture, but that they experienced status frustration, or as some theorists would call it, strain. This idea of social strain was developed by Merton, and this theory was based in some part on Durkheim's theory of anomie. So drawing on these theories, Cohen developed his theory of status frustration, the idea that the social structure and class divisions have an enormous hold on its citizens. Even 12 and 13-year-old children will know the reality of their own socioeconomic status. These realities clash with the middle-class norms and values that children aspire to and strive to achieve. The theory revolves, to some extent, around the idea that we all have expectations, or what theorists would label as entitlements. Cohen explains that lower-class youth internalize middle-class norms, but then find themselves unable to achieve these middle-class goals. Status frustration occurs, and then as a result of that, reaction formation occurs. This is characterized by the negative outcomes of malicious, negative, non-utilitarian, and delinquent behaviors. Richard Cloward and Lloyd Olin took Merton and Cohen's theories and integrated them with the popular theories of Edwin Sutherland. Remember, I mentioned him earlier as probably the most cited theorist of all in the area of crime and delinquency. Cloward and Olin used Merton's theory to explain that delinquent youth had no legitimate opportunities to improve their economic condition, and therefore would engage in one of three gang subcultures, either the criminal, the conflict, or the retreatist subcultures. Each one of these subcultures is characterized by their own set of values and behaviors. The criminal subculture is based on criminal values. Illegal acts like extortion, fraud, or theft are accepted as a means of achieving economic success. The conflict subculture pursues status through force or threats of force. Warrior gangs, toting guns and knives exemplifies this subculture. And the retreatist subculture generally refers to drug use, which would include alcohol, marijuana, hard drugs, sexual experiences, exciting music, or any combination of these. Cloward and Olin also recognized that even though they were describing three distinct subcultures, that often the lines were blurred between them, and they certainly were not mutually exclusive categories.